Hello and welcome to Wisdom's Peaceful Harmony. I'm Dr. Lynette, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to express your feelings. And first I want to note that I will reference some other videos within this video, so if you would like to be sure to see those, I will post the playlist at the end of this video, and then you can click on that playlist in order to see the videos I reference. Also, if you'd like to receive notifications about future videos, please press the subscribe button. And so, I am going to talk a little bit about communication, what is communication, and then about what are feelings, and then I'll talk about how to express your feelings. And so communication is an expression of your awareness and of your experience. Experience is how you are affected by what has happened or is happening. And awareness is your recognition of your thoughts, of your feelings, and of your body sensations, your awareness of images in your mind, and your awareness of memories. The more that you are aware of yourself, the more you are able then to express yourself to others and to recognize similar experiences in other people. So the more aware you are, the more you'll know your experience, and you'll be able to empathize with the experience of others. Your feelings are crucial information about you. Without this information, you will lack an awareness of who you are beyond your thoughts alone. And I did a video that is entitled, What Are Your Feelings? Or What Are Feelings? And I talk more about that in that video. But you want to remember that while thoughts create the feelings, because your thoughts create your feelings can stay with you beyond just the moment of the actual thoughts. In each moment, then, be very careful and very wise in how you choose your thoughts in order to create healthy feelings, because feelings are like a record of your perceived experiences. And as you practice over time choosing thoughts that are helpful and healthy, that will become easier and easier in the experiences to create the feelings that you want. And so thoughts set your attitude that creates your feelings, and feelings give you information about your state of being. And again, look for the What Are Feelings video. Also, you can look to, there's a video about how to create the thoughts and intentions that will create healthy feelings. So it is often difficult to express uncomfortable feelings like sadness or anger or frustration, confusion, and disappointment, and more. Typically, people are not encouraged to express these feelings. And when these feelings are not recognized, or when they're not expressed, or when they're not acknowledged in productive ways, then these feelings can grow from the inside out, and they can force an expression in unproductive ways at inopportune times. So feelings that are held inside, it might seem like they're dormant, like they're lying there silent. However, they can act like a poison to your self-awareness and to your experience, because ignored feelings can actually obstruct your ability to think and feel and express yourself clearly. And again, look to the video titled The Purpose of Your Feelings and Purpose of Your Emotions to learn more about that. If you are feeling angry or frustrated, then you want to express yourself to the other person. This is going to create an opportunity to discuss and resolve potential issues. Now, before doing this, be sure that you know your goal for the discussion. If the other person won't cooperate in resolving an issue, then you want to express your thoughts and feelings to someone else who can help you to resolve the feeling. like feelings of anger or frustration, those really need to be resolved. You don't want to sit on them and think that they're lying dormant and doing nothing, because they're going to show up. And I also have done some videos about anger management. Though the information in those videos can be applied obviously to anger, but that information can also be applied to other emotions that you're experiencing too, that you want to resolve. Now, expressions of feelings may be met with invalidating responses, meaning you might hear things like, "You shouldn't feel that way," or "Don't tell me feelings like that." No matter what you predict the response might be, it's your responsibility to express yourself in most situations. Now, there are some exceptions. Situations that might become abusive would be an exception. And also, when the other person has made it clear that they are not interested in knowing more about you or knowing more about your feelings, you don't want to express it then. So stay aware of your feelings and don't try to push them away or cover them up or pretend they do not exist. Even if they're information that another person doesn't want. Your feelings are information about you. They're about you and they're for you. So no matter how uncomfortable those feelings might be, your feelings are a gift, and they are a way of you knowing yourself more deeply. And for the people who care about you, your feelings are a precious piece of information about how they can connect with you in a more intimate way. Becoming more aware of yourself and of others leads to increased acceptance and caring. You can't avoid all the conflicts and disagreements, but you can resolve them in a more productive and loving way the more that you know yourself and the more that you're listening to the experience of the other person's feelings. And I also have done some videos that you can look to regarding resolving disagreements. And so feelings are not to be argued with. They're not to be judged. Feelings are indicators. They're barometers to be recognized as helpful information. To argue about a feeling is like arguing about the reading of a thermometer. So when one person doesn't accept the other person's feelings as real, the result is usually unnecessary conflict. And if you're expressing your feelings and the other person is trying to argue with you about your feelings, don't get into that argument. They're your truth. They're true because they're you. So you don't have to defend them. You don't have to excuse them. You want to express them and explain them when the other person wants to know about them. So feelings are indicators of whether your needs and desires are being met in healthy ways. Feelings do not inform you of how to act in a situation. So, for example, you may feel, you may want the other person to agree with your point of view. And they may see your point of view as naive. And you might feel hurt, and then you may feel distant from the other person. The feeling may tell you to avoid the other person. Now, that's a potential action. Avoiding somebody is not a feeling, and avoiding somebody, that's a decision. So your feelings they're like a thermometer. They let you know that you're uncomfortable. However, your feelings may tempt you to be distant from somebody, the potential action, which may be a person that it's not best to become distant from. So remember, your feelings are the thermometer. They're not the decision maker. Your mind must decide the best course of action using the information from your feelings as one indicator of the environment. So you want to use your mind to see from a larger context than just simply that feeling. Your mind must also consider the goal of the connection. So use thoughtful consideration, and then this may reveal that it's necessary to interact with the other person, even if you don't feel like it, in order to determine what's wrong and how you both feel and how you both think and how you both could maybe resolve the problem together. So in this situation, in this example, your feelings that give you information about an unmet need or an unmet desire, but they're not useful and deciding what to do to solve the problem. And in this situation, if you were to use your feelings alone to decide what to do to avoid the person, that might make the problem worse. Now, I'm going to give you 6 items to keep in mind, 6 things to do to best communicate your feelings. So number 1, be aware of what you are feeling and of the thoughts that are creating those feelings. Number 2, take the time to be clear in your mind regarding the goals of your communication. Number 3, if needed, clarify your goal with a friend or write your goals or role play the conversation before having it. Number 4, provide a clear expression of your feelings and your thoughts. You deserve to have a clear expression so that the other person can be best able to really understand what you're saying. And I have done several videos about how to have clear communication. And then make sure that you recognize your words are symbols. They help other people understand your awareness. They help other people understand your experience. For example, you may want to say something like, I'm feeling upset right now, and I would like you to listen to me. That communicates both a feeling and a request. Number 5, do not assume the other person knows how you feel or what you want. They probably don't, and you may think that they do. Make sure you say what you want and say how you feel. And then number 6, it is your responsibility to express yourself. Now, expressing your feelings can help you soothe your uncomfortable feelings. It can help you gain a greater sense of self-control. And expressing your feelings can bring increased closeness in the relationship. It can increase the intimacy. By not expressing your feelings, this can cause you a more intense and confused experience and more intense and confused feelings. Not expressing your feelings can leave you feeling misunderstood or misunderstanding the other person. Not expressing your feelings can cause physical problems. And again, I did a video about what are your feelings and talk more about the physical problems that can occur in that. And then not expressing your feelings can bring a feeling of helplessness and isolation. So you want to make sure that you are aware of your thoughts and your feelings, and that you can increase your clarity and your choice and your creation of who you are and where you're heading on your amazing journey. Over time, as you approach your communication more effectively, you will be more and more able and confident in expressing yourself and expressing your feelings. So you want to choose how you connect with others. You're connected, so create the connections that you desire. I hope this information has been helpful. And again, if you would like to make sure that you receive notifications about future videos, please press the subscribe button. Welcome.